It seems like all the time these days, when you take a look at something Nintendo related in a gaming news site, you'll always see at least one article with a Nintendo employee saying something embarrassing that shows just how out of touch they are with modern gaming and how gaming is these days. This time, the executive vice president of marketing for Nintendo talked about how the Wii U's gamepad was the quote, only real innovation this generation. That's right, let's ignore every other thing that's happened this generation because the only real innovation is a tablet-sized controller that apes Apple's iPad, which came out several years before the Wii U did, mind you. Now let's be honest here though, calling the Wii U's gamepad the only real innovation this generation is quite a bit of a stretch, to be honest. I mean, let's take a look at the Wii U and how it actually uses the gamepad in games. Now, early Wii U games would use the gamepad for both displaying some info that usually would be on the screen on the controller, along with this feature called Off TV Play, which was supposed to allow you to play your Wii U in any room of your house as long as you have your gamepad. Now, the problem with that is the Wii U's Off TV Play does not work over internet or your network, and it only works over through a direct connection from the gamepad to the console. That wouldn't have been a problem had the Wii U's controller actually had a half decent range, and the problem is it doesn't. The Wii U's gamepad has a poor range, and if you leave the room the Wii U's in or even get away from the Wii U in the same room, your connection to the console will start to break up and then it'll just flat out drop. And I've had issues like using the Wii U in a different room with the doors open and everything, but yet I could do the same with two competing technologies, Sony's Remote Play and Microsoft's Xbox One streaming. Now, Remote Play has been around a lot longer than the Wii U's gamepad has. In fact, with the PlayStation 3 and the PSP, it's been around for several years before the Wii U came out. And with the PlayStation 4 and Vita, it was upgraded to actually work with far more than just a handful of games like it did with the PlayStation 3. And with the PlayStation 4's Vita Remote Play, it has gotten positive reception from many PS4 gamers. It also works over the internet. However, I have not tested the PS4 version like I did the PlayStation 3 version, which was usable but it lacked all the PS3's buttons. Xbox One streaming works quite well too when I tried it, as I was able to play my Xbox One all the way in my room while my system's all the way at the other side of my house, in my basement. The Wii U's gamepad couldn't even work outside a room, while the Xbox One using the network was able to reach all the way up to my room where I can get good Wi-Fi signal. Now, newer Wii U games have forced you to use the gamepad as the controller, and they've done this either by moving crucial information and features that could have been done on the TV or with the conventional controller to the Wii U gamepad, and also using the gamepad as the only controller with the game, as there are games such as Captain Toad which will not let you use a classic controller or a Pro controller or a Wii remote. You can only use the Wii U gamepad. Splatoon is another good example. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Wii U, for example, lets you use a classic controller, a Wii remote and nunchuck, or a Wii U Pro controller along with the gamepad. Splatoon, on the other hand, only lets you use the Wii U gamepad, which is a pretty dumb idea in my opinion, but hey, it's Nintendo Land, and in Nintendo Land you have to use what they tell you to, I guess. The Wii U controller also introduces unique problems that many gaming controllers in the past have not suffered from. For example, if you broke a controller after playing too many sessions of Halo 3 on the Xbox 360, you could just run out to Walmart and purchase another one, and you still can. On the Wii U, on the other hand, if your Wii U gamepad breaks, you have to spend a lot of money on a replacement controller, which you don't have to with other systems. And not only that, but it can be a pain to get, especially because it's not sold in stores like Walmart, and Nintendo has removed the Wii U gamepad from display on their website where they sell stuff. And at the same time, a Wii U gamepad only costs, what, $150? Oh yeah, you could get an Xbox 360 brand new for that price at some of the stores selling them for less than they are new because, you know, it's a last-gen system. And of course, you've got the deliberately crippled Wii U battery, which is smaller than normal, because they want you to purchase an extended battery. And in fact, you know, the Wii U's battery compartment, it's provisioned so you can purchase a more expensive extended battery. And the Wii U's battery also has a bad habit of draining itself while the controller is off, meaning you have to leave the controller on the charger 24/7, which is a bad idea because it's unhealthy for lithium-ion batteries to be left on a charger 24/7. And you might be wondering why the controller drains itself. Well, so Nintendo can push ads for the newest games to your controller while it's off, along with having the controller turn on when you turn your Wii U system on. It's like Nintendo wants it to be part of the system, but at the same time, it kills the battery a lot quicker, meaning you have to leave the battery on the charger 24/7 practically. But you know, I think the funniest thing that this marketing person said to the press is that developers are getting the hang of the Wii U. Well, let me just remind you that not only does the Wii U have the weakest library of any next-gen system, with many games still skipping the Wii U, but the Wii U also has the weakest hardware of any next-gen system. It's still based off of 90s hardware. I mean, while a tri-core processor might sound impressive to a kid or grandmother who knows nothing about technology, the tri-core processor used in the Wii U is based off the processor used in the GameCube and the Wii, while the Xbox One and PS4 have 8-core processors instead of 3. And they also have several times more RAM than the Wii U. I mean 4 times as much RAM as the Wii U. The Wii U only has 2 gigs, the Xbox One and PS4 have 8 gigs of RAM. And I'm not even getting into the storage like hard drives, because the Xbox One and PS4 both have a lot more storage than the Wii U does, which has a 32 gig model, which is about as much as a micro SD card you can buy at Walmart, and an 8 gig model, which is the same size of storage as the original Xbox had. And if developers are getting used to the Wii U hardware, then why is it that Wii U exclusive games still look horrible? I mean, look at all these Wii U exclusives like Star Fox Zero, Devil's Third, and more. They lag behind the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and in some cases, the 360 and PS3. But in the end though, all this damage control is getting quite old, because here's the thing with Nintendo. Nintendo is already announcing a successor to the Wii U, and the system's only been around for what, 2 or 3 years? It's not been out that long, and they've already announced a successor to it. That's all you need to know about the Wii U. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more.